coffee's cold, the sunlight's gray, the words we saved have slipped away. Just the sound of the clock on the whitewashed wall, and the shadow of us standing tall, then small. We built a castle out of glances and sighs, never needed the truth. We were fueled by the lies. I knew your heartbeat by the way you breathe, but I never asked why you were ready to leave. We shared a pillow, but we lived in different worlds, watching the banners of our youth get furled. You were my anchor, I was your shore, but we don't speak the language of us anymore. And the quiet grew louder every passing year, until I love you was the thing we were afraid to hear. We held our breath to keep the peace, waiting for the tension to find a release. Oh, we loved in silence, and we broke in the dark, leaving no footprints, leaving no spark. We were a symphony played on mute and strings, the heavy weight that a secret brings. Now I'm screaming your name in an empty room, but the silence is the only thing left in bloom. We loved in silence, and now the silence is all I own. I find your hairpins in the cracks of the floor, like tiny reminders of the war before the war. No shouting matches, no plates on the ground, just the deafening terror of not making a sound. I memorized the map of the lines on your hand, but I never learned where you plan to land. And the quiet grew louder every passing year, until I love you was the thing we were afraid to hear. We held our breath to keep the peace, waiting for the tension to find a release. Oh, we loved in silence, and we broke in the dark, leaving no footprints, leaving no spark. We were a symphony played on mute and strings, the heavy weight that a secret brings. Now I'm screaming your name in an empty room, but the silence is the only thing left in bloom. We loved in silence, and now the silence is all I own. If I had shouted, would you have stayed? If I had broken the loved in silence, and now the silence is all I own. Can you hear it? The ghost of the things we didn't say. We loved in silence, and it swept us away. The dial tone hums a lonely note, a lump of lead inside my throat. I try to speak, but the air goes thin. Where do I end and the ghost of you begin? I saw a coat like yours in the pouring rain, and for a second I forgot the flavor of the pain. I almost reached out, almost called your name, but the streetlights flickered and nothing was the same. Your favorite book is still face down on the shelf, collecting the dust I can't sweep off myself. I've rearranged the kitchen, I've painted every wall, but the emptiness is still 10 feet tall. It's been 6 months and 23 days since we went our separate, silent ways. They say time is a healer, a thief and a friend, but I'm still waiting for the breaking to end, because your name still tastes like a saltwater sting, like the winter wind where the birds used to sing. It's a beautiful sound that I can't bear to hear, the sharpest of blades and the thing I hold dear. I can say goodbye, I can say it's fine, I can pretend I've drawn a finish line, but the truth is a debt that I can't reverse. Your name is a blessing, your name is a curse. I went to that diner on 4th and Main. The waitress asked if you'd be joining again. I choked on the water, I looked at the floor, and I realized I don't know who I am anymore. Without the end you attached to my eye, I'm just a witness to a slow motion sky. Every song on the radio is a trap that I set for a heart that's too stubborn to ever when I'm all alone, into the dark, into the unknown. Your name still tastes like a saltwater sting, like the winter wind where the birds used to sing. It's a beautiful sound that I can't bear to hear, the sharpest of blades and the thing I hold dear. I can say goodbye, I can say it's fine, I can pretend I've drawn a finish line, but the truth is a debt that I can't reverse. Your name is a blessing, your name is a curse. It's just a word, right? Just a collection of letters in the night, but it's the only prayer I have left to say. Your name, it still takes my breath away. The keys are on the counter where they've sat for a week. The floorboards are crying, but I'm too tired to speak. I watch the seasons change through the cracks in the door, waiting for a version of us that don't exist anymore. I kept the dinner warm until the steam turned to ice. I paid for your mistakes, and then I paid for them twice. I ignored the red flags like they were just sunset hues, thinking if I loved you harder I had nothing to lose. But you were packing your bags in the back of your mind, leaving me pieces you knew I'd never find. I was building a temple on shifting sand, trying to hold a ghost by the hand. My friends all stopped calling, they tired of the theme of me chasing a shadow and living a dream. The exit was open, the lights were all green, but I was addicted to the space in between. Oh, I stayed too long in a house on fire, mistaking the smoke for the spark of desire. I let the embers burn holes in my skin, hoping that someday would finally begin. Now the roof is caving and the windows are gone. I'm standing in the ruins at the break of the dawn. It wasn't the leaving that did all the wrong, it was the fact that I stayed too long. I memorized your excuses like a favorite song, believing the lie that I was the one who was wrong. I shrunk myself down just to fit in your palm, but the eye of the storm isn't ever the calm. I traded my pride for a seat at your table, only to find that the legs were unstable. Now I'm looking at pictures of who I used to be, and I don't recognize the girl, man, looking back at me. The exit was open, the lights were all green, too long. Why didn't I run when the first floor flooded? Why didn't I leave when the roses unbudded? I gave you my years like they were pennies in a well. I made myself a heaven out of your little hell. And the hardest part of letting you go is admitting I should have left a lifetime ago. I stayed too long in a house on fire, mistaking the smoke for the spark of desire. I let the embers burn holes in my skin, hoping that someday would finally begin. Now the roof is caving and the windows are gone. I'm standing in the ruins at the break of the dawn. It wasn't believing that did all the wrong. It was the fact that I stayed too long. The ashes are cold now, the silence is loud. I'm finally walking out from under your cloud. I stayed too long. I stayed too long. The clock strikes 12, but the day won't die. The moon is a pale, unblinking eye. I'm sitting in the corner where the shadows lean, living in the spaces of what might have been. I hear the phantom rattle of your keys in the lock, but it's just the rhythmic taunting of the hallway clock. I catch the scent of your perfume on a stray summer breeze, and it brings me to my tired knees. We left our fingerprints on every glass and frame. Now the very air I'm breathing seems to scream your name. I try to close my eyes, try to find some sleep, but the ghosts of our laughter are the company I keep. It's the hour when the world goes perfectly still, but the memory of you has a mind of its own will. The silence isn't empty, it's a crowded room, filled with every I love you that met an early doom. Oh, I'm haunted by the echoes of us at midnight, chasing down the ghosts in the pale blue light. Every whispered promise, every silver tear is vibrating softly in the atmosphere. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there to hold, in a bed that's grown massive, in a heart that's grown cold. The sun may rise, but it won't make it right. I'm lost in the echoes of us at midnight. I saw our favorite movie on a late I forgot for a second there's a was in between. I turned to tell you something, but the couch was just dust. A monument to forever that turned into rust. You're sleeping in a city 300 miles away, while I'm trapped in the wreckage of our yesterday. Do you ever wake up when the stars are aligned and feel the heavy tether that you left behind? It's the hour when the world goes perfectly still, but the memory of you has a mind of its own will. The silence isn't empty, it's a crowded room, and your ghost is the flower that refuses to bloom. Oh, I'm haunted by the echoes of us at midnight, chasing down the ghosts in the pale blue light. Every whispered promise, every silver tear is vibrating softly in the atmosphere. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there to hold, in a bed that's grown massive, in a heart that's grown cold. The sun may rise, but it won't make it right. Lost in the echoes of us at midnight. Was it real? Was it magic? Was it just a mistake? How many pieces of a soul can one person break? The walls are closing in and the ceiling is low. I'm shouting at the darkness, please just let me go. But the echo is the only thing that answers back, searching for the light in the deepest of black. Lost in the echoes of us at midnight. Midnight. The ghosts are dancing. The heart is romancing the pain. Can you hear us? The echoes remain. Stopped on a Tuesday night, before the weed bled out of the light. We were standing on the edge of a golden age, before the ink ran dry on the very last page. Still have the tickets for the trip we didn't take, in a drawer full of promises we didn't mean to break. We were talking about houses and the names of our sons. Now I'm just counting the days since we were the lucky ones. You were the always I carried in my chest, the answer to the rhythm, the end of the quest. We were a second away from the rest of our lives. Now I'm just tracing the edge of the emotional knives. We had the map spread out on the floor, 1 foot already through the open door. We were so close, I could taste the I do, but the wind blew north and it took away you. It was almost forever, but it's never again. The highest of highs turned to the lowest of sin. We were a heartbeat away from the finish line. Now I'm just a ghost in a life that was mine. We had the stars in the palm of a hand, but they turned back to salt and they turned back to sand. Oh, the almost is the part that's killing me, friend. It was almost forever, until the never again. I walked past a park where you told me your fears, and the silence is heavier than all of these years. I see your reflection in the glass of the store, but it's just a trick of the light and nothing more. How do we go from I can't breathe without you to I don't even know what you're going through? We're two parallel lines that finally crossed, only to realize how much we have lost. We had the map spread out on the floor, 1 foot already through the open door. We were so close, I could taste the I do, but the universe changed and it took away you. It was almost forever, but it's never again. The highest of highs turned to the lowest of sin. We were a heartbeat away from the finish line. Now I'm just a ghost in a life that was mine. We had the stars in the palm of our hand, but they turned back to salt and they turned back to sand. Oh, the almost is the part that's killing me, friend. It was almost forever, until the never again. I hate the word almost, it's a cruel jagged lie. It's the hello that lived just to say a goodbye. It's a beautiful bridge that collapsed in the middle, the solution that turned back into a river. We were right there, we were almost home. Now I'm just a king on a hollowed out until the never again. Almost, we were so close. Never is a long time to be a ghost. Onward, forever, never again. is thin. I'm tracing where your touch has been. It's quiet now, a heavy kind of deep, the kind of secrets that the floorboards keep. I found your sweater in the bottom drawer. It doesn't smell like us anymore, just the scent of winter and a hint of tea. A version of you that's forgotten me. I try to inhale, try to fill up my chest, but there's a hollow space where I used to rest. I'm walking through hallways of things we said, living with the ghosts inside my head. They say the heart is a muscle, it's bound to get strong, but I've been lifting the sorrow for way too long. Every step I take is a trip down the hall of the life we built before the fall. You took the laughter and you took the light. You took the warmth from the middle of the night. You left the keys and you left the door, but I'm not the person I was before. I'm gasping for words that I'll never say, watching the colors all turn to gray. You took the future, you took the wheel, and you left me breathing memory. I saw your car at the light down the street. My heart skipped a rhythm, a desperate beat, but the driver was a stranger with a different gaze. Just another trick of these lonely days. I'm bookmarking pages and books you read, feeding the hunger with the words you fed. I'm a master of shadows, a student of grief, finding in the used to be a cold relief. They say the heart is a muscle, it's bound to get strong, but I've been lifting the sorrow for way too long. Every step I take is a trip down the hall of the life we built before the fall. You took the laughter and you took the light. You took the warmth from the middle of the night. You left the keys and you left the door, but I'm not the person I was before. I'm gasping for words that I'll never say, watching the colors all turn to gray. You took the future, you took the wheel, and you left me breathing memories. It's the oxygen of what used to be that's poisoning the lungs of me. I wanna move on, I wanna be free, but your ghost is the only air I see. I'm choking on the remember when's over and over and over You talk with the whisper and build to a powerful finish. You took the laughter, you took the light, you took the warmth from the middle of the night. You left the keys and you left the door, but I'm not the person I was before. I'm gasping for words that I'll never say, watching the colors all turn to gray. You took the future, you took the wheel, and you left me breathing memories. In and out, it's all I have left. In and out, the echoes of your thirst. You're gone, but you're still in the air, breathing memories. everywhere. The walls are white, the curtains drawn. I'm waiting for a dead and gone dawn. The dust is dancing in a silver beam, the only thing moving in this broken dream. I've learned to walk without making a sound, lest I wake the ghosts that I've already found. There's a half-empty glass on your side of the bed, and 1,000 I'm sorry's I never quite said. The neighborhood's sleeping, the street lights are dim. I'm tracing the shadows where your light used to swim. I've become an expert at holding my breath in this little apartment of emotional death. And the heavy part isn't the missing or the ache, it's the way that the silence is too much to take. It's a physical weight, it's a hand on my chest, while the rest of the world gets to lay down and rest. Oh, there's no thunder, there's no crashing rain, just the muffled low hum of a permanent pain. No one can hear when the soul starts to break. In the middle of errors I can't unmake, I'm screaming inside, but the air stays still, fighting a fever that I'll never kill. It's the loudest disaster you've ever seen, crying in a quiet room where us used to be. I found a receipt for that night in July, when we swore that our well would never run dry. I folded it small and I tucked it away, like a holy relic of a better day. Now I talk to the chair where you used to sit, and I try to find fire where the matches won't light. I'm a king of a kingdom of one lonely chair, breathing in nothing but your leftover air. And the heavy part isn't the missing or the ache, it's the way that the silence is too much to take. It's a physical weight, it's a hand on my chest, while the rest of the world gets to lay down and rest. Oh, there's no thunder, there's no crashing rain, just the muffled low hum of a permanent pain. No one can hear when the soul starts to break. In the middle of errors I can't unmake, I'm screaming inside, but the air stays still, shadows and the light. Can you hear it? It's the sound of a heart giving up the fight. The door clicked shut a month ago. I watched your taillights through the snow. I thought the departure was the hardest part, the final blow to a weary heart. But I was wrong. I kept your coffee mug right where it stood. I played the role as best as I could. I thought I'd keep the you alive by curating a ghost so I could survive. I wore your shirts to feel your skin. I wouldn't let the new day in. I had the memory locked in a cage, refusing to turn to the empty bench. But time is a thief that works in the dark. It steals the glow and it kills the spark. I reached for your face in my mind today, but the edges are starting to crumble away. Oh, I thought the goodbye was the end of the line, that I'd keep the version of you that was mine. But your voice is a whisper I can't quite recall, and your face is a shadow on a crumbling wall. The tragedy isn't that you walked out the door, it's that I can't find the us that I'm grieving for. It's a double heartbreak, a hollow cost. First you walked away, then the memory got lost. Yeah, I lost you after I lost you. I went to that spot by the silver lake to feel the sting of the old heartache. But the air felt cold and the grass was just green. I couldn't remember what the view used to mean. I'm losing the way that you laughed at the rain, the specific way that you whispered my name. You're fading like ink on a rain-soaked note, and I'm losing the tether, I'm losing the boat. They say that forgetting is how we get well, but to me it's a deeper and lonelier hell to look at your picture and feel like a guest in a life that I once held so close to my chest. Oh, I thought the goodbye was the end of the line, that I'd keep the version of you that was mine. But your voice is a whisper I can't quite recall, and your face is a shadow on a crumbling wall. The tragedy isn't that you walked out the door, it's that I can't find the us that I'm grieving for. It's a double heartbreak, a hollower cost. First you walked away, then the memory got lost. Yeah, I lost you after I lost you. Stay just for a second, stay clear in my head. Don't leave me alone with these strangers instead. If I lose the pain, then I lose you for good. I'd keep the salt in the wound if I could, but you're slipping through my fingers like water and sand. A ghost leaving go of a ghost's heavy hand. I thought the goodbye was the end of the line, that I'd keep the version of you that was mine. But your voice is a whisper looking at your ghost. I don't recognize him. I lost the you I knew after you left. Now there's nothing but the wind. There's a hollow space in the kitchen air, a certain stillness in your favorite chair. I'm walking soft on the hardwood floor, like I'm waiting for a sound that won't come anymore. Try to fill the gaps with the TV light, to kill the static of a Tuesday night. I bought new curtains and a different rug to hide the ghost of every single hug. But the house has a memory I can't erase. It's etched in the light, it's all over the place. I can change the locks and I can paint the walls, but I still hear your shadow in the downstairs hall. It's not a jagged cut, it's not a sudden sting. It's the absence of every little thing. It's the weight of the air where you used to stand, the phantom feeling of a missing hand. And I'm broken where you used to be. There's a hole in the shape of you inside of me. Every dream I have has a missing part, a jagged coastline in the middle of my heart. I can try to heal, I can try to grow, but there are depths of us that won't let go. I'm a map of a city that's fallen to the sea, just broken where you used to be. I saw your sister at the grocery store. I couldn't look her in the eyes anymore. She has your smile and it felt like a knife, a cruel reminder of a different life. I'm learning to cook for a table of one, but the salt in the water is never quite done. I'm a master of faking and doing just fine, while I'm drowning in a memory of your design. It's not a jagged cut, it's not a sudden sting. It's the absence of every little thing. It's the weight of the air where you used to stand, the phantom feeling of a missing hand. And I'm broken where you used to be. There's a hole in the shape of you inside of me. Every dream I have has a missing part, a jagged coastline in the middle of my heart. I can try to heal, I can try to grow, but Right here, where you used to laugh. Right here, where you cut me in half. I'm still standing, but the foundation is gone. Broken where you used to be. The moon is hanging by a single thread above the mess of all the things we said. I'm sitting on the porch, the air is cold, watching the story of us finally grow. Kept your number like a holy prayer, searching for your ghost in the empty air. I thought if I held on until my knuckles turned white, I could bargain with the stars and fix the night. But I saw you today in a crowded place, and I didn't see home when I looked at your face. Just a stranger with a smile I used to know, and a heart that decided a long time ago. Chain was so tight, I've been fighting a war with no end in sight. But the wind started shifting, the tide pulled away, and I realized there's nothing left here to stay. Oh, this is the night I learned to let go, to stop planting seeds where nothing will grow, to wash off the salt and to soften the scar, and stop reaching out for a fallen star. This is the night I learned to let go. I went home and cleared the space on the shelf, finding the pieces I lost of myself. I'm deleting the drafts I was never gonna send, accepting the once had reached its the end. The silence doesn't feel like a weapon tonight. It feels like a canvas, it feels like a light. I'm learning the rhythm of walking alone on a path that is finally, truly my own. The anchor was heavy, the chain was so tight. I've been fighting a war with no end in sight, but the grip of the fever has finally broken, and the truest of words have finally been spoken. Oh, this is the night I learned to let go, to stop planting seeds where nothing will grow, to wash off the salt and to soften the scar, and stop reaching out for a fallen star. It's not a celebration, it's not a grand parade, it's just a quiet moment, the memories fade. I'm exhaling the smoke, I'm stepping out of the low. This is the night I learned to let go. It hurts like a fire, but it cleans like the rain. There's a strange kind of freedom in feeling the pain. I'm letting you drift, I'm letting you fly. I'm giving our forever a final goodbye. letting go. The air is clear now. I'm letting go. I can finally hear now. Good night to the ghost. Good night to the bone. I'm starting again.